I believe they're coming to execute me today, so I'm just getting on with my work as usual. Just received the package from RS Components where I've got my new transistor. I've got to put it in, so I'll get on with that. And I'll leave this on for a while, see if they can record them during the execution, which is unlikely. I don't want to be late for execution, do I? Very important. Don't want to be late for execution. I need to add the static stuff to do this. This is my new transistor. And it's going to be put on this metal plate. So I need to melt the metal plate and I haven't done it to set up an anti-static system. Try the first. See, the work I do does involve not just the construction, but the design as well. I mean, that's what I did at the Apple Laboratory and other places. Both designing and constructing things. But things like construction obviously very elementary. Normally the design and construction are separate, but it's a good idea for the same person to do at least elementary design. Obviously you can't do complicated things, but simple things you can. And so it is most of the time in industry. Obviously, the complicated things are simple things put together. So it takes some time to put a complicated thing. And most people see the finished product and the polished finished product. But when you build something, it takes a long, long time. And each step has to be planned in advance, but you don't know in advance what you're going to do. So you can't plan everything in advance. That's the problem. You can't do it. So basically, that's the problem. So to think you can plan the whole thing in advance is impossible. You could, if you had only planned in advance, you had experience of each stage of the process. And that's what education is for. And not everybody can string the stages together. When I worked in a school, I did a test on a group of students who were supposed to be quite intelligent students, I don't know what they were, and it was very relevant to where I was. I did a test where they all done all the individual experiments in chemistry, and I did a test where they can go from one chemical to another through 1 or 2 intermediate stages, and I couldn't do it. And that's the difference. Well, that's the difference. If you see how to string things together is important. Each step, logical step, requires a sequence in the brain, because they can't do it. They don't belong. Human beings are very clever animals. These people didn't have basically said, no, I've got to sit down, I'm very tired. I'm going to stop. What I'm going to do now is to solder the receiver for the system that receives it. I can't do that now. I have to rest now. I'm very tired. I have to rest. That's the 1 mega resistor. Just check these 1 mega. It's a terrible one. I've got the kit back in. So I actually disposed of my kit was on position. Now I have to find you one. Well, it's less, but it says yes something. It doesn't have to be good back, but I still can have it. Somebody has to come back. That is. I'm very tired now to sit down with heart disease. I think I want to assess a little work, and I'll probably see how much activity I do and things like that. I want to actually do, which is the important thing, because you say, oh, he's a soldier or he's a constructor. I could be employed as a prototype constructor, but I like designing and building, so I do both. So I'd be very restricted if I was building somebody else's design. You know, that's the problem with all these things. These psychiatrists, you go to it's communist countries. They used to have a say in the production. In this country, you don't. Working on the production line is very unpleasant. Whoops. Where's it gone? There. Where's it gone? Vanished. Oops. Finished. Where's it? On again. Let's say the psychiatrist is going to come and kill me. What's going to happen? That's what psychiatrists do. They chop your brains out. Poison tranquilizers to make it stupid. That's about it. This is the same, that is. That's 1 megaohm. So I'm going to check that. Unfortunately, it's a 1 megaohm resistor, so this is a 1 megaohm. Now, when you buy a 1 megaohm resistor, the person who sells it to you may not know what a 1 megaohm resistor is, and so you pick something up on a shelf, which is labelled 1 megaohm, but that person who put it there may not have known either. There's no guarantee that the thing you buy as a 1 megaohm resistor is actually a 1 megaohm resistor. That's the problem with all these shopkeepers. At one time, shopkeepers did know what they were selling. These days, they're just box shifters. And that is so that 1 megaohm. It is 1 megaohm. That's fine. So it is 1 megaohm. Okay, so now that has to be soldered in. And I don't want to rush about, so I get exhausted, and I do get exhausted. And I don't know how long they're coming here. Probably they said we're coming here soon. Whatever time it is. So it could be any time now. It's 17 quarter past 11, and I'm here at 1 time. And next thing I have to do is to solder this bit in. And it's going to be difficult. It needs to go across there like that. And it's going to be difficult to put one in there already. And they don't care. It's not a good place. Their idea is to make everybody work. And they put you, when you get old, they put you in old people's home to get rid of you, although you're not completely decrepit. You know, you can still do things. I think it should be possible to work with a doll. You know, when you're on the road, you should be able to work. Enjoy life. Because that's not much to have. Well, most of them are not allowed to work with a doll. So if you do establish some sort of working environment, you get covered. It becomes not worthwhile working. That's the problem with the doll. If you don't have a doll at all, people do work, and the idea is it doesn't protect you, but I know what it is. It controls you. And that's the solution. And when you're a pensioner, you should be allowed to do some work, voluntary work for a pensioner. It is voluntary work. I'm trying to get an employer to employ me to do sort of work or something like that. They'll do, basically. But whatever they do, they steal my money. I don't want money stolen. I don't really understand it at all. It's because I don't believe the religion of this country. And as that's a Christian country, so you have to believe the Christian religion. It is, but in other countries, Muslim countries, you have to be Muslim. And in communist countries, you have to be a communist, because that's the sort of religion. The communist countries left now. But if you go to Hungary, the government is a communist government. And there's not much you can do about it. In Hungary, they believe that. They believe us. They believe. And that's it. I can't do it. It's like down with some. I used to have all the kit holders. I need to hold it down. Some people pliers hold it down. These pliers have to be wound to make them conductive, so I don't blow the thing up. You know, when you're improvising, you have to improvise. So you do have pliers are not insulated, so therefore they are anti-static pliers. They're not insulated. Some people think anti-static pliers will be insulated. They're not. Now that's all I have to do. So I'll turn off the soldering iron. I'm able to put some solder just down here, just to take this apart, so it's just coming from the other transistor and this on that. That's raised to solder. That's much better than the copper plate. But it'd be better if I didn't have that copper plate there, actually. Much better. It's difficult to change it, so I won't change it. And so I have to buy another test system, well, they're not very expensive. So, okay. Okay, so that's I think I'll stop there. Well, that's now Earth, down to Earth. They'll start using energy now, doing things, right? I used to buy, when I was in back, I rode a bicycle, you know. I got a lot better. I don't know what they're doing to me, but I was much better in back up because I was cycling. And they observed that I was cycling. They said, you're better. Well, if you're cycling, I don't have to work. You know, they can't let you go. The slaves here. Well, Britain is a slave state. You have to work all the time, from birth to death. The idea is to stop poverty in old age, but basically they're making money. And not the person who works, they don't make any money. The people who employ them make money. And you can't, and I can't be an employer, because it's the law in this country. You have to be the right class. And the people I don't know what class they were, but they seem quite ordinary people, must be householders. And I'm not allowed to own a house, because I'm not the right class. So Britain is, it's a very vicious place. We can't live without it, and so it is. It's like that. And so that should be there. Let's give it a cut. See, I put it all in a cupboard. I can't find anything. So that's it. Yeah, I didn't believe you. I said, I gave this to a friend and he's giving them back. I was trading stolen goods. I learned the right way to buy this stuff. So, you're a joke. Nobody would buy any of this. No value. No value to anybody really. Because most people don't want it. If it was service or something, you would it. I don't trade anything. I just make things. Now that would have been better if that little plate was actually made like this one. It's possible I could replace it. I wonder if it's worth replacing before I put something in this one. It might be a better idea, you know. Let's see, look, I've got a bit left. And it could be put in place. I think that's probably a good idea to put it in place. So I have to saw that off. I'm sure it's square. Approximately doesn't be exactly square, but approximately square. Let's see if it goes that way around. Actually, it didn't fit the hole. So that's should be on. So I'm just going to go there and cut up there. Okay, that's just wrong. And slaves in this country. Brain damage slaves, it's a right person. They'll do a first one, you have some skill to cut my brain off, so they become a slave, can't do it themselves. And therefore waste what that person has to produce. I did to my mum when she was around baby, she was talking about things that happened a long time before, and nobody's interested. And I listened a bit because I didn't know. If I'd understood that she was trying to communicate something, I would have learned. I didn't understand, so that knowledge has been lost. When she died, they've always lost. And that's what they're like, most people die. And they stop, they don't, and there wasn't else to talk about it, and I never did. She never did tell me what it is she wants to tell me, so I don't know. Anyway, she did tell me just before she died, and it's not pleasant. It's not worth repeating it, quite honestly. It isn't worth repeating it, so I won't. I can't necessarily change this. And it's actually what the Gnostics believe. I didn't know my mother was a Christian, but apparently she was. I was brought up by that, so I must have been brought up as well. They say it's astral, it has gone back. Whatever it is. So, no, people put something. I don't know, as I say, but, you know, all the Christians who can't act, I say, God couldn't do that to us. Wipe us out. I do regard that's nice isn't true. But the devil isn't true either. You can think about it, you see it all the time, but the devil, because there isn't such a thing as God or the devil. We just live to be die. And that's the sad thing about it. All these exciting things that's just happened after it is, unfortunately, right. I was saying the thing I'll go back to my flying school somewhere like that. And yeah, well, they want people to believe they're immortal. So that's sanity to them. You know, somebody's the same, but he knows. Pope knows, and Pope was at one priest told that it wasn't possible for people to live after the dead because there has to be a body, a nervous system. That's if it's the consciousness, has to be a nervous system. And we don't know what consciousness is right now. Whether they do, probably it's a localized in some part. I was told by one person, who was a doctor, that consciousness can be destroyed by a pin. And I didn't tell you what pin really it was. Because I become lethal, but I'm not interested in helping people. You know, I was taught that it's not even a do-gooder, but to do good things. They don't like it. They don't like do-gooders. Do-gooders do good things. Christians do bad things. It's all nonsense. All nonsense. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. And approaching the end of life, my life, that's it. I always should die. I always should die. The best of my life was completely pointless. Completely pointless. There'd be no point in being alive at all. No. All these people died over this, partly over this engine and over the, I don't know what reason it was, but over these aliens. And it is actually quite simple. There's nothing special about it. I don't know what the problem is. This doesn't work. That's away from it. And, so I can't really do anything. They believe things I don't believe. That's what it's turned. I know things they don't know, they know things I don't know. But they only cut people's brains off. That's for sure. And in bad cases, they burn them alive. If they asked when I last had communion, which is Sunday, so the brownie point is, because I went. They asked me to go, so I went. And, I don't know what they'll do, probably nothing. Probably they'll go and grip this. What the grip. And I shall die quite soon. Probably half an hour. We're at rest now. So we'll actually die. There's my executioner. Right. Not really. Well, it's fusion reactions, isn't it? Fission. I don't have the fuel for it to run to zero. It's not that work. Oh, I need to sit down. Oh, I'll sit down. There's no just sit here, I'll just receive a delivery, and just in time, just right in time. Try to sit down, sit down. You are, why don't you sit down?
Thank you.
I'm exhausted. Absolutely exhausted.
Yes, you've been walking and walked back.
Well, I know I came back by taxi. I wouldn't have been here by now.
I'm glad you managed to get it. Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll sit down.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'll just perch myself in. I was glad to come and see you today because we're worried that you're not that well.
Well,
We've heard that you're not that well.
well, I'm actually terrified of psychiatrists.
Yes.
That's what it is. Your presence is not appreciated.
All right.
That's what it is. Right.
Yes, thank you for showing us. And had you not been working here for a while and now resumed your work on the reactor?
No, I haven't stopped. When I was out of Springfield last time, I carried on working here, and I had a friend come from Springfield on with his patients, but he had always disappeared. I can't remember his name. Italian man.
Right.
I mean, we worked together for a while. But he decided he wouldn't come anymore. So I don't know why.
Right.
But I think Joe Menzer said. I think Joe Menzer thought he's very communist. And we're not communists.
Right.
It's a business startup, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
But that's the basis of it. I've other inventions, but he's not been built yet.
Can I ask you about? I've noticed you've got the Kingspan insulation.
But that's to stop the sun shining.
Stop the sun.
Stop the sun. That's what it is.
Okay.
And I think the windows are to ventilate.
Yeah. Does it have any other effect in terms of your machine, or no? Okay, so it's literally just to
stop the sun. Of course, if I need the darkness, because I want to see the flash inside the machine, you have to close the close up.
Okay. And in the last few months, how have you felt in terms of your health generally, physically, mentally?
Well, I do have heart problems.
Yes.
And walking is a bit difficult. Walking. I'll blame the tablets on that.
Having put on weight?
Well, putting on weight is definitely an effect of being in Springfield.
Yeah.
No good to you at all. Nice food, but you don't digest it properly. I think the tranquilizers tend to slow that down, which is very, very good to not a good thing to do.
Are you sleeping okay?
I slept very well last night. I went to bed at about 12, woke up about 6.
Okay. And in terms of your eating, how are you eating at the moment?
A bit too much.
Yeah.
A bit too much. I've had something else actually.
Okay.
I don't have that much.
And so you had something this morning?
I had something, so I had breakfast.
Oh. I noticed that on our team mobile, you've been sending us a lot of messages.
I know you don't know.
You've been
I'm actually terrified, that's right.
but you were saying you're sending them to us because you're scared.
Yes.
You're terrified. And the thing that terrifies you is us.
Yes.
Okay. Well, sorry to we don't try and.
It's logical, isn't it?
Well, no. I think if you're concerned.
But there is conflicting important, because I have friends in, and I can understand what's happening to some extent. And they're not saying very nasty things about each other, basically.
So you've got some friends saying nasty things about each other.
Yes.
Are these because of any arguments they're having, or
It
religious?
appears to be religious. I don't understand.
I think one of your concerns was there was again, increasing likelihood of a battle between Sunnis and Shia Muslims.
And also between Christians.
Yeah.
So it's a three-way.
Oh, right.
I don't know what the proportion of Sunni. I don't know what they are, these Sunni and Shia. But I had to explain on television myself. I wasn't listening. But it's still to do with leadership, isn't it, after Mohammed died.
Yes, that's true.
But I don't know what the problem was.
And are you concerned that this is now becoming
Well,
a
it's
likely battle here?
It's possible because I was handed the Quran in Wimbledon yesterday, or yesterday before, Sunday. I was handed the Quran, and that means they're trying to be evangelists here, and that's the first stage of an attack. And they do intend, I know, to take over the whole world, Britain as well. There's plenty of Muslims about, and also plenty of Muslims in America.
Yeah.
So it's a bad situation. And I know they do have their own atom bomb, which is not like ours. It's an atom bomb, and it's just as lethal as ours.
Okay, well, what's the difference between their one?
It's electrically ignited. It's been known ever since there have been atom bombs that they can be electrically. The hydrogen bomb can be electrically ignited. When I was working in the nuclearics industry, we did make one, but it was not admitted by the Ministry of Defence because the battery fabricating tests are still pretty good. The batteries are better now, so it could be.
Right.
It's a bit like a flash gun.
Fascinating.
A flash gun mechanism.
Right. Okay. So, how much of this worry is taking up your time?
Not really. Well, I'm not thinking very much. Well, it is right. Watching television is really upsetting.
Yeah.
All these killings.
Yes, it is
Dreadful killings.
Horrible.
And they've gone bad.
Can I ask, in terms of other experiences you're having, so you're seeing these fights happening in Morden, and that's worrying you.
They want to do, well, it's very fighting, but they don't want talking sharply, you know.
Yeah.
And there are Christians going around attacking people, basically.
Right. Do you think there are people particularly trying to target you?
I'm just one of the people there, and they did attempt to knife me, but I had a ball hat on, and the knife slid off the bottle and protected me.
When was that?
That was some time ago now.
A couple of weeks or long?
The police, I did tell the police that they didn't see it, they didn't have the CCTV, didn't see it. So you can prove that.
Can you recall when this happened?
Oh, I can't remember, I did say I told the police, but I've been quite pleased with that, friendly actually.
Right.
And I've seen these attacks in church, you know, Christian churches, Baptist churches, attacking the people. The people who disagree with the priest,
yeah.
And they get them in the front and knife them in the head, which appears to be an attempt at surgery, a very crude attempt at surgery, because they're not qualified, and most of them die. That's what happens. And they say, oh, we don't know, that's what the person died, and we have to bury her. That's awful. And I went to a training course, what's called free will. And part of that was a demonstration of what I think you used to call a frontal lobotomy, which is not done more by you, but they do.
Right.
It's very dangerous to be more.
Well,
the churches are doing it in the church.
So they're doing frontal lobotomy? Well,
I'm not sure what it is. They put a knife up here, so I'm going to turn it out. And I've seen it in the work, you know, where I work. Jeff Edwards did it to a woman in front of me, a woman, and she just stopped. As he talked to me, just stopped. That was rather unpleasant. And I think she died.
Can I ask you, sir, also, I know Joe Venser, your regular care coordinator, he's away at the moment?
I think he's on holiday.
Alright.
I'd have to go on. You know, to get away from the place all over. I don't know where you guys, even in France, you know. When I went to France, I was told I had to be a Catholic to stay there.
Are you planning to go on holiday soon?
Well,
go away for a
well, I've only used my insurance with the money. I can't do that.
At the moment, your money, do you manage your money? Or
No,
do
they do.
Do you have a appointeeship?
It's an appointeeship in a man who's taking a deputyship because he wanted to sell, because I'm in debt to the solicitor, I want to sell the house and move me out, and I would like to move out of the area. But I don't think it really makes any difference. When I was in Woking, I can see some of the Muslims saying, I can see it down. Most people don't see it because they're small, but I'm used to it. And, well, so Bruce William lives at Woking, you see.
Yeah.
And as he's walking through, somebody's got pop shops that were pushed at leave. Probably protected by armour, but, you know, the army was there as well. There's all, they look like they're selling this, but they're protected there as well. So it became obvious. But,
coming back to Joe.
I had to go to hospital, I collapsed.
When was that?
It was when I came back from France. The carer drove me to Woking, so here, and I stayed in a hotel. And when I was in Woking, that's what happened. It's very unpleasant. They want me to go to Runcorn to sign forms, you know.
You want to go to Runcorn?
No, they do the carers, because they are at Runcorn.
Oh.
And they want me to go there and sign forms. One's given them permission to sell the house, I think that's what it is. The other one is a will, who's to leave the in case I die suddenly.
So are they trying to force you to
No,
sell
no,
the house?
no. They just want it to know what to do if I die.
Oh, right.
And also if I move out, I'll pay
So what would you like to do? Are you wanting to sell the house and move out?
Well, not really. That's a nice house.
Yes, it is.
But
It's in a lovely area.
the other rules is nicer. The alternative is equity release
Right.
to which to pay the bills.
And what would you do with that? You'd use it to pay the bills.
When that would be paid back, have to be paid back. Probably when I die.
Are you still in contact with Edith? And how much money are you sending?
I know I haven't sent anything yet, but they rely on me for money, so I do send them money.
Would you say they?
Well, it's Erica and Edith, and
Are they cousins?
no, they're friends from childhood.
Friends, okay.
And because her parents have been thrown out of the house, Rebecca went. I mean, they had a father who was drunkard and so on, and they spent all the gambling, spent all the money. And he was sorry from Edith.
And this is in
This is in Macau, yes. I would like my Edith to come here, but you know, it's a bit difficult for she a young woman to want to get out. But
are you aware that if she comes in, she would try and take the house from you? Do you think she would try and take all of your money, or
well,
manipulate you in some way?
I don't know. It depends. Well, it can happen. She already, because I'm married, so I'm going on is if we divorce, I don't think half my property.
So you have actually, you're saying that you have married him?
But it had to be consummated within 24 hours. In fact, it took 6 days to come, so I could get out of it like that.
Okay.
So very going to happen.
Okay.
So I could get out. But I don't think the most of it is in existence. I don't know what happened to her, but we haven't got him yet. I don't know what she's got.
Would you have, and you'd been married here or in?
It was in second in Hungary.
In Hungary, okay. But you're aware that, I mean, had she tried to poison you?
Well, I don't think she did, but I did at the time. But and the police essayed the wine she gave me, and they said there was something in it. If it was no wine sugar, that's less dangerous than alcohol. So I'm not sure that it wouldn't have killed me. But basically, Edith cannot read English, so you want to wear letters, which I still do it. And she can't read English, so the chances are knowing things are poisonous. I'm not lying. When I was in Hungary, I drank the cleaning fluid, which is not really a good idea.
So you drank the cleaning
But not knowing that it was actually cleaning fluid. No.
And did she serve that to you?
No. I was hungry, so I put it in the fridge and picked up something to drink, and it was cleaning fluid.
I wonder why cleaning fluid is in the fridge.
Well, that's what it is. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure I lost it. Yeah, these are all the lessons that I have family, but I can show it to you. I've got a picture on the computer because I took a scan of it. It's a bit difficult, so let's see if I can get it here. I think it's been lost. I don't know what happened to it.
That's okay, sir.
Well, I can show you, but it's illuminating if I can find it. What's it called?
Oh, can I ask you, sir, who's presenting you with the...
It's ARPS. It's a Royal Photographic Society presentation of associate member of the Royal Photographic Society.
Right.
And I got that when I was some time ago, but I haven't. I would like to rejoin, but I can't afford the fee. You see, that's the problem. Where is it? Where's the? Where is it? I couldn't afford the fee, so the membership's lapsed. But they say I could rejoin at any time, and I still publish pictures in America, and no doubt people see them. Some are worse than others. Some are worse than others. When I was in Springfield, I took some pictures of the railings, you know.
Yeah.
And that's psychiatry.
Mr. Strevens, in terms of medication, I know that you've been reluctant to take any psychiatric medication.
That's Edith there.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is her school. It's actually a very attractive girl, but she was forced into sex slavery when she was over here.
Right.
And you'll soon see what happened to her. This is what happened to her when she was forced into sex slavery. It is. And that's when she was in Parkhurst prison, and for poisoning me, literally, on remand. And that's the sort of thing she writes. See, it's all garbage. There's no meaning in that at all. It's just garbage. She thinks she's writing English, but she isn't.
Okay. And
that's what it looks like. It's just garbage. You see, it's just garbage. And that's the problem. So.
Okay.
That's she's illiterate in English.
Yeah.
And everything else.
Christopher, can I ask you that? I know that you said you've been quite scared of psychiatrists and us.
I've got to go with this. I need to find motor control to that. Motor control to that.
Sure. We would have to ask you to take your medication, your aripiprazole tablet.
What do they
This is an anti-psychotic medication, but it's one of the ones that have the least side effects in terms of your cardiac health and doesn't have any stimulation of your appetite. It's not sedating.
What does it? What does it?
What does it? It's meant to reduce any delusional beliefs and any hallucinatory experiences. It
Well,
works
I
as an
understand
anti-
hallucinations, and delusions are similar. I've done psychiatry. I started a medical course once, rather unpleasant course. But I know that people seeing afternoons is not a delusion, and some of the things I reported are probably hallucinations or also taking mushrooms.
Mhm.
So it's not really wrong with me. But I will take this and sort of this is probably inside.
Well, I would prefer you to be on medication and at home and well, and going about your business. I don't want to bring you to hospital.
No, I don't. It's too expensive.
Well, I think for
Well,
you,
you pay me £3,000.
but it would interfere with, you're obviously getting on with things here.
Yes, as I say, I don't want
I'd rather
to.
leave you to be getting on with your own life. Rather than, and we also have your physical health medications as well, for your blood pressure, your.
Well, I've got a dosage box.
Have you already taken them this morning?
Yes.
You have.
Can we possibly see that
Yes.
quickly?
It's useful just for us to know that you've got your other meds.
So if you put that on my dosage box, which you could,
Mm.
and that would be able for me.
Yeah, but I know that. I've written that.
Because I was taken off with one.
Oh, right.
Right.
Oh. Walking back, you have a heart disease. You need to rest. And I told you this thing. Well, they're gone now. And they want me to take these anti-psychotics, which affect the dopamine level. But that actually reduces neural activity. But the body, you adapt to it. The body adapts to that sort of thing. And dopamine. Dopamine makes intelligent people. It's a symptom of intelligent people. I don't like it. I'm continuing now, and I'm less effective after all. It's quite a nice chat. Now I'm going to, that's right. So I'm going to turn off that video now. Bye-bye, I'm still there. But I want to come every day, kill me,